in his leg to pour the powder on.
Yeah, I saw.
And then he sits on it. You look good, Joe.
Thanks.
Good tune out.
Thanks. I'm not sure if the other two are here. I'm not sure. Do we have? Hold on one second. I'm not sure. We have a reservation.
Under Lippincott.
Lippincott.
6:30.
Yeah.
Hey, come here. Come here.
I have a pickup order. Bar. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thanks. Thank you.
I mean, I just said.
Okay.
Well, I was seeing if you had anything in your back because
You know, this is good, you know what?
I don't know.
I have another reservation.
That's fine.
Why do you want to be in the back?
Yeah.
We can sit outside if you want quiet.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up,
How are you
man?
doing?
Good.
Great.
What's up, Mr. Jones?
Shake Jack's
Good to
hand.
see you.
Hey, Jack.
How you
Hey,
doing?
nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Oh, I'm doing great.
Good, man.
I got back from a cruise. I'm ready to go on another one. I've caught the cruise fever.
You have.
Yep.
Sit over here so Ben can have plenty of space.
What was that? Oh.
Hey, hey.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, Ben.
You want to sit down where the boys
Want to
are?
make sure you have plenty of space. Mr. Lippincott.
Happy birthday, Miss Esquivel.
Thank you.
Older than the Pope.
You may address me as Your Holiness now.
Oh, I'm supposed to get out.
That blew my damn mind, man. It really did. I said, God.
So I see you guys put on your red shirts to delete barbecue.
Huh? What did he say?
You put on the dark shirt, the red shirts to eat barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
You have a-
Here's
have
for
a
your tummy.
barbecue white shirt, right?
Tony calls it a universal
Truth.
I have to wait a few minutes for someone.
How are you, Ben?
Good. Arigato.
You're welcome.
Ben, how you been, buddy?
Good.
Yeah? That's good to hear.
Yep.
Bill? I hear
Thank you
have
so
a
much for
brand new
accommodating
adventure
me.
coming up. Come.
Horse and face.
Too much.
Love you, Joe.
But
You look so good,
we're
man.
gonna fly out
Thanks,
to
Daddy.
Seattle.
Okay.
And we're gonna get on a boat ferry from Seattle to Alaska. It's three nights worth.
Oh,
It's a room with 2 bunk beds.
You said a ferry?
Not that
You said a ferry, so you're bringing a car?
I thought it was
And we'll take 3 weeks. 3 weeks
Not
to
like
go
low
back.
desk.
That's the
3 nights.
3 weeks.
Up to Denali.
3 weeks to come back.
Drive it
The
down.
whole trip will be 3 weeks.
Okay, so that's the top.
Yeah.
Drive down, stop here.
Back to Seattle?
Yep.
All I know is that, he's got a couple of things he wants to do in Alaska. So
You can go hunt? You gonna bring back a bear?
he's going to go hunt. He likes to shoot birds. And so I said, go shoot birds. I don't need to do that.
Now what?
I'll go fish or whatever. We're going to definitely go fishing.
Was it fly fishing?
Go see Mount McKinley or Denali, whatever it's called these days.
They named it back again.
Yeah. That's because we've got such a great leader that
Yeah.
Our Führer
he
named it that.
renames
again.
things.
Then pass this to Rudy.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
But I'm so lucky that Charles, does all of it.
Ooh.
All I have to do is
Oh,
drive.
thank you.
He doesn't even ever ask me to drive.
There's something else in
Two-man-
there.
two-man
Hey,
ordeal?
Rudy, there's something else in
There's a
there.
2-man function.
This would have been more than
So this will be our 3rd trip I've done with him. So 4 years ago, he picked me up in Missoula.
Oh,
And we went spent 2 days trout fishing on the Missouri River.
I guess I gotta get naked tonight.
And then
What
we
is
drove
that?
Up to Glacier National Park.
Ooh, so-
all the way down and
Ah.
around and around.
It's called Nudie Rudy.
That smells good.
Back home in
Maybe I'll wash your balls.
We went,
This person lives in Seattle.
but he's from here. We went to.
Thank you. Thank you, Lippincotts.
Yep.
This is the manager.
They changed the,
What?
Oh, yeah.
I told you, Dylan said they changed the menu. Huh?
I'm looking for it, but I don't see unless they don't have those ribs anymore.
I hope they have ribs.
No water.
St. Louis pork rib.
Would you like something to drink?
Sprite.
They have tacos. Joe would have a
Red Oak.
Red Oak.
Have you ever
20
had
ounces. 20
20
ounces for him. And I take it that close. No, change that. Give me a
So
scratch of that. Give me a Pinot Noir. Give me a
Remember after of this name?
I asked if you ever had it. That's all. I saw it and I was upset. So I wanted him to be upset too, probably.
So, my barber turned me on to the cheese sticks. They have a brisket cheesesteak that was out of this world.
a brisket what?
Cheesesteak. It's right here in the sandwiches.
Joe, what are you getting?
I have no. I wanted ribs, but
You wanted ribs.
yeah,
We wanted the. But what?
But what? What's wrong?
I don't know if they have dry rub ribs
I
anymore.
think so. St. Louis pork ribs.
Joe, it's a barbecue place.
Well, I've been to barbecue places that don't have.
All right.
Get them served dry.
We'll share we'll share their ribs.
Okay.
All right.
Like the pork is shredded.
You want us to get some
I like my super meat.
bacon wrap jalapeno?
Yes, if they have them.
Brisket.
All right,
The
Giuseppe.
pork is like chopped pork. So there's no fat in it already. Like they remove all the fatty parts.
Right. So that's
That's
Good work,
fat,
man.
And then So like it says moist, lean, or lean. So like moist will be fat and it'll have fat in it, and then lean will be
You work
just
today,
like
right?
almost.
You work Sundays.
Like the only fat is on the outside.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
It's got like a pack that you just remove, and then the meat is
So,
all.
Bill, when do you get released?
So we 2.5 weeks.
Oh. And that's when you're leaving?
So we have this week. I'll have my kids. I'll be done by Thursday. I have to have all my grades done and turned in end of day Thursday. And exams start Friday, and so my kids take they have a semester-long project that they have to do.
Yeah, you told me about
So
that.
there's no final exam. So as of this coming Friday, we'll do. We have, for some reason, there's 3 religious holidays that first week of June.
Oh yeah. It's like it's
And
almost
so
like it's like
it's created an extra half a week for us to get done. So, but once I turn that stuff in, I'm done. I mean,
I want a favor. I want you to do me a favor.
yeah.
If you hook a good salmon, take a picture and send it to me.
Oh, now we're not going till August.
Oh,
I don't go to August.
oh, I thought you were leaving right after.
No, this is in August.
Okay, but when you do catch one,
Okay. I will. I showed you my trout pictures, right? When I did that. So Tony, 2 years ago, we went to Seattle and we drove to central Washington where he goes hunting. And it's just this desolate area. And then we went straight down and we spent 2 nights in Bend, Oregon, which is kind of the middle Oregon. And one day we drove down to, one day we drove down to Crater Lake, which is unbelievably cool. And then the next day we went all the way to the southeastern corner of Oregon. And it's an unbelievable glacier, area. And you're in the middle of nowhere. I mean, no civilization. You don't see anybody there. And there are these drop-offs that are, well, one of them's about 4,000 feet.
Whoa.
I mean, it just goes
The
all
ocean?
the way down.
all the way down to the ocean.
Well, no, you're in the middle of the continent.
Oh, okay.
But it's like salt lake, salt pan. It's so old and dry.
Last time she
But that was
See a lot of wildlife
unbelievable.
in there.
They had wild horses.
Wow, horse.
Wild horses in that part.
Do they even
And then we drove all the way to the ocean, and then spent 2 days driving back up the coast. And the coast there, has got the big giant boulders that are out in the ocean, and seals, and all that kind of stuff. It's just a different world. Very cool.
all we got out here is coyotes. Your friend sounds like a real mountain man.
Well, he's
Is he
not.
up here, down
He
here,
was
something?
he was a banker, but he got interested in hunting partridge. Well, he lived in London for 16 years, so he got into hunting partridge, which is definitely the sport of rich people. And long story short, he has become, he does like to go after these areas. And so I was telling him one time, I said, I would just like to go right along with you to see that countryside. So we're on our 3rd trip now.
Oh, okay.
But evidently Alaska is one of his bucket lists, so I get to go right along.
Oh, that's nice.
He was asking me, going to the Arctic Circle, is that important to you? Not even no, but if that's important to you,
I don't even want to go there.
Why, Joe?
Too cold.
How do you know in August?
Huh?
They're going in August.
Well, it's Alaska. What's probably going to be 55 degrees?
Hopefully I'll spend August in the coolest weather I'll ever have in August.
Yeah.
Are we doing an app? Y'all want pimento cheese fries?
If you want, do it. I'm sure you'll get taken.
Bless you.
You know, it's a simple living time.
Yeah. That sounds. I don't know, like just being in the wilderness far from civilization kind of thing.
It's just such a different thing. You know, you can see for miles and miles and miles. It's just so different.
Yes, Susan keeps telling me how much you guys love Montana. And I think I'm going to have to go to a place like that.
Go where?
Montana.
Can I stay with my Aunt Naide?
Yeah, we should try to avoid stuff that is just purely visual for obvious reasons.
Anyway, really, that's so good. In the studio.
Bill, did you ask your wife if it is okay for me to ask her a question?
They're talking right now.
I'd say no.
Yeah.
Next question.
How's your mother? Oh, shit, Joe.
What?
I made a
Like
mess.
the barbecue sauce.
You made a mess?
I sure did.
Why'd you do that?
And then like a lion. I'll take it.
You like that beer?
Yeah, I do.
Are
Hey,
we
Dad.
doing an appetizer? Ben, you want pimento cheese fries? Nachos Libres?
Actually, I just want chips and queso.
Chips and queso. Okay, we'll do Miguel's queso.
Are you sure? I mean, you don't have to. You can get what
I'm
you want.
appetizer agnostic. I'll take anything.
Well, if you want to get the pimento cheese fries,
No,
do
no,
that.
it's just a
You'll
suggestion.
probably eat some.
I'll split them with you.
Joe, you
We're
get
gonna do Miguel's
jalapenos,
queso.
so you chill,
And we'll
okay?
put some pork on it. Wait, do you like pork on your queso?
Yeah, he'll work around it.
Okay, never mind. Can you put the pork on the side?
Hey, Dad.
If I'm in Alaska, I have to.
All right, Ben, we're in it.
You know what that state's
Okay.
there for? You know what?
12 by 12.
That's the only reason I would ever go there.
So I've got a question. You know, during COVID, they stopped offering the wine during communion, and they haven't started it back up again.
They haven't
What
up.
the deal is? I mean, how does the church?
300 people die of COVID every week. That's the reason.
Well, but COVID is not transmitted via saliva. It's an aerosol.
I'll give you the classical answer. The Catholic Church is very slow to react.
Well, but I mean, I find it interesting that they take communion so seriously. This is actually the body.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how come we're not partaking in the blood? Oh, well, you know, whatever.
Body never had blood, I guess. I don't know. We used to.
I know. I think that's. I wonder what the reasoning is. You know, a friend of mine. I've been to Presbyterian, Methodist, Baptist, obviously Episcopal. I don't think I've ever been to Lutheran. But the Baptist church, you didn't go up to get communion. They would pass, thing down the aisle and you take, your bread and you take like a little glass vial of grape juice.
Yeah.
Grape.
This place, they like the small studio.
AKA Pinot Noir.
It's a new wine.
Yeah. Yeah,
Maybe just like do a little glass vial and like bless them before. I don't know.
But I don't know. I wanted to ask the priest today. When is it forever? Or, what's the deal?
I think they stopped communion. They stopped the wine before COVID.
Well, they did at St. Gabriel. I mean, obviously, a lot of people don't take it.
So what did you do? What happened?
I did that. Joey did not
I
do
got
that.
no. I got more beer on me,
I did not do that, Joey. I did.
Just got a drinking problem.
Daddy. I
That's
got
it.
more beer on me than what you initially got on me.
Oh,
so-
you poured it on you?
Well, yeah, because I was putting it down and it kind of slipped, so I had to.
Oh. Well, thank you. That's what I like about us. We admit things. We own things. We don't go, it's your fault.
Hey, Daddy.
Yes, Joe.
So what station were we at when it became my idea to take the train to New Orleans?
That was, it slipped my mind. And
Huh?
it was Tony who wanted to do that.
Yeah.
The other day I was looking at, they're pushing those trains to Raleigh, not only for beer, but for food now.
Yeah.
Have you heard the commercial?
No, I mean, but yeah, I mean, they've been advertising that. I mean, why wouldn't they?
Have you been up to the place just past Salisbury, the train museum up there?
Spencer?
Yeah.
Spencer,
you been
yeah.
there? Was that
When he was little, God almighty, he was in the train, so we were there like a lot. Yeah, it's very interesting. Though.
They will have to go up there one of these days.
You should.
That was a big deal back in the day, wasn't it?
To the train museum.
Museum. Where is that?
It's going towards Greensboro, I-85.
Corner, like they don't have anywhere to put it.
Is it anything like what we saw at the Smithsonian?
Probably.
We could ride the trains there. You could ride the trains there, Ben.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah. I'd love to do the Raleigh beer train one day.
All right. We just got back from a cruise.
How you doing
All
like
right, so
that?
you got to give me a
Then
chance.
salted chips.
Oh yeah, now we're going into not weather that I want to do that in, so you'll have a chance. We're just going to the beach first.
You want some pork?
Okay. Tony, Joey, you want some chips?
Yes, please.
Can you give Joey some chips?
Hey, Dad.
Yes.
I love you, Daddy.
You're good, man. I'll take care of it.
Come on, Joey.
I hope Alchemy has some. I hope Boston has some Alchemy like clubs.
Okay, Joe. Wait, no.
What?
You got a plate. I dipped half of it in.
And I just stole me one.
After all that,
Half of it was dipped in the.
Joe, just do it. Eat the shit. Just trust me.
Why'd you take the one he dipped for me in the plate?
Who ordered a Bloody Mary?
Celery in a drink.
Yeah.
And the bathroom's over here, and there's one room, she would be in this room. And this one has
Ben, you don't want to try the pork on it?
No thanks.
Okay.
The chips are soggy. Are they, Tony? Yes, they may.
Mine are great.
Yeah, I figured out, Joe.
Yeah, that's the pork, by the way. Like, it's not like. You should try it.
no, I tried it. They have a red bird.
Yeah.
No, you fix me another one?
Hmm?
No, not with pork.
I like pork.
Just with cheese.
What do you want? You want
You try to fix me a couple, that's all. That's all. No pork.
I want with pork.
So our next door neighbors, who've been in the neighborhood for years, their daughter has a couple grandbabies by their only child, and she lives, I can't exactly figure out where it is, but in the Charlotte area, and they've sold their house and they're gonna move into a rental near her. They're about 4 years older than we are. And but they just sold their house. They put it on the market for 1.25, and it sounds like they got 1.3.
So they got more than that potential.
Let's do it. Oh God, don't start with that. We'll be here for hours.
What do you guys do?
How will this you guys around here?
I'm gonna get the chopped pork sandwich, and I'd like the song side. Slaw. That's just like a big bowl of slaw.
Rudy, how do you get it? Crispy or smoked? Just smoked? No, because one was really dry.
We don't put any sauce on them because we don't want to wait.
But crispy or smoked? How do we get them? Smoked?
What are we talking about, sir?
She's talking about wings,
Nobody
but we're
said
not
anything
getting
about
wings.
wings.
She's trying to order for you for whatever
Susan,
reason.
we don't want wings.
I want wings.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. That's why I say, how are you getting it?
Oh God, I told you to start on this end.
Yeah.
They don't listen to us guys, do they?
No, I mean, how are you going to think about that? She asked me, how do I want it?
Yeah, she
And
did.
I said, we don't want that. It's, I want that. I never would have.
I'll tell you what, I told you where I wanted to go for wings because I wanted that Thai curry stuff.
I would like cheesesteak. That's my side.
Although, you know who has the best, you know who has some of the best wings other than Moosehead? No, Hooters. Believe it or not.
No, what about that place we went to at Midwood?
I don't like that much.
I'm just loading.
Medium well. Yeah. Roach cheese. Just cheese and meat.
The wings are good, but the other stuff leaves a lot to be desired. And honestly, Moosehead wings are better.
Okay, Joey and I share a rack of ribs.
Do you want some?
Yes. Also, we asked the kitchen, because I don't want to taste before they bring them out.
I don't like ants.
And we,
And some Coca-Cola sauce on the side,
he
please.
likes the, what's that weed you like?
Coca-Cola, oh, collard greens.
Collard greens. And I like
As long as we're not staying in the same room.
or jalapenos.
Where are we going?
Yes, please.
And then I talked about spending a week at the Amalfi Coast together, and then Katie wants to see Brian and Ned, and Susan might want to stay in the Amalfi Coast. I'm not really north to Gingerbread.
I say we all.
Yep.
You know how much I love you?
Yes.
How's the queso, Ben?
Bologna. Because of northern
And then you can go through.
Hey, dude.
What?
You know what Jack Daniels is?
Why don't we do the Rhine cruise starting in September?
Tennessee whiskey.
I want to go back to Germany.
Hey, Daddy.
I want to go.
Yes.
I heard them tax cuts are one step closer to being passed. Guess what that means?
What?
Instead of being 4 years in a cruise, it might be 3.5.
Yeah. Do you know what, Joe?
What?
No tax on tips. It's gonna be great for these people.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, because they're registered in Bahamas and Panama and stuff.
Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
Tone.
Genoa, Italy.
Can I have
So tell me.
Tone? Can you fix me a couple of things?
So tell me.
Yes, sir. What's going on? What's up, Ben?
Have you seen the trailer for the Nintendo Switch 2?
Not yet, but I don't know. It looks fun. What are you gonna get? What game do you want?
The new Mario Kart.
You have a new Mario Kart. Do you play a lot of Mario Kart? Is that
Yeah, me and my buddies are going to Steak and Shake next Saturday.
My cousin.
Okay. Which one, Joe?
Huh? The one on Sardis Road.
Oh, okay.
You're the best? You're the best?
We're pretty much equally matched.
Nice.
Sometimes it's more about luck.
Well, I finished my project.
Guess what we like to do?
When is the new thing? When is it coming out?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
It was 2 weeks.
2 weeks. I thought it was
Less
like
than 2
We
weeks.
needed it badly.
I thought it was at Christmas.
June 5th to be exact.
I gotta get a spark somewhere. I'm taking drugs. See if they can make
You're really looking forward to it, huh?
But first, I will need to convince my mom to let me get one.
What?
Switch 2.
I need to wait for her okay.
Just call her. Just call her for our crackhead and see if he might be able to get you something that'll keep you going for a while.
Yeah, well, no. They came
That's a
in
one-time thing.
yesterday and Gabby was
For the
all
next
screwed up and Mikey.
Yeah, Maki behaved yesterday. I was shocked.
What did you get yesterday?
I'm still trying to figure out who the hell invited you.
PS5.
You got a PS5 yesterday?
He wants to switch to a trade.
Okay, Ben.
Yeah, but he used all GameStop credits. He didn't pay a dime.
He saved plenty of money.
Nice. All right, I can respect that. That's So what games are you playing?
Well, like Lego games, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, things like that.
Man, those games were out when we were young.
He goes into GameStop, he spends an hour and a half. He takes a
Big bastard.
These guys are like, oh god. They go through all his.
The one over by,
We're going to Carolina Place. You know, when I went to ask Bob Goodrich for his permission to ask his daughter into marriage, he was working at Steel Factory. And he showed he showed me around, and they were building the supports that are in Carolina Place Mall.
Oh, wow.
So every time I go in there, I always think of that. Bob going, "You want to marry my daughter?" Oh, hell yeah. You want to see the
I
plant?
got 3 more after that.
And I got 3 more after that.
Rudy, did you ever ask?
I don't remember. I think I did.
Maybe, probably.
We hardly ever go to the mall anymore.
Is that more of a Southern thing, or is it a...
No, really, it's not.
Now the queso's
It's gone, Ben.
all gone.
It's all gone, Ben. I'm sorry. You want some chips?
I've already had plenty
Plenty of chips.
for a little
Ben is the
while.
only person I know who eats as much French fries as he wants and leaves them.
I certainly don't. I mean,
I can't resist the French fries.
I
I
mean,
don't have that big appetite.
I order a 20-ounce beer. I'm drinking 20 ounces of beer. Like,
I don't have that big an appetite.
yeah, Ben, I'm a fat boy.
Proud of it, right?
Yep.
It didn't rain. It sure has been a dreary day.
Yeah, it's
Fat boy slim.
Without rain.
Huh?
Fat boy slim.
Yeah. There's a rapper named Fat Boy Slim.
I thought it was a band.
Yeah, you can take the chips too, please. If you got a hand.
I tell that to all the girls. How are you doing, baby? Fat and fabulous. Oh shit!
What's that?
We got game night this Wednesday. I need to change my ride to go to MAB.
Oh, that's what I thought it had been last week. I said, why didn't he tell me to change it? He must have forgotten. So is this Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know the address for MAB, right?
704 Louise Avenue.
Yep. You actually remember that.
Yeah, because of the area code.
Yep.
And you
That's
know
what the
happened?
Knights do. They always they try to start their games whenever they can at 7:04 p.m.
You know what happened?
What?
They didn't call me today for your rides tomorrow.
I guess
And
they
then,
want.
and then I go, oh, it's because it's a holiday.
Yeah, we ain't working tomorrow.
Yeah.
They already know I'm not going tomorrow. And you might as well change get my rides for Saturday.
Joe,
Yeah.
have you any idea how much I love you?
Mm-hmm.
Has that ever crossed your mind?
Mm-hmm. See, it's not that I don't like when you take me places. It's just like sometimes I like to go on STS because it's part of the adventure.
Yeah, I understand.
Huh?
I understand. I understand.
No. I woke up at 6:45.
Hey, Daddy. You tripped me out. That damn MSC cruises where they had the thing where 2 people got arrested in that incident that old guy lost his life. Yeah, and they were old too, 57 and 56. They were
I'm
like
looking for things to do.
fighting to the death with that dude.
Pulling weeds, cutting bushes, clean the pool. You always clean the pool. Pool always needs to
Roaring Riot goes on Symphony of the Seas from Royal Caribbean.
Yeah?
Yep. $1,500 a person for the whole week with the gratuities and the taxes and stuff like that included.
Swears the secret
Do
ingredient
you
is
know how much I love you?
A1
Mhm.
sauce.
Yeah.
So me and you can go for $3,000 with taxes and fees and gratuities included, and quote much more according to the website. When me,
And
you go when they go to Japan.
yeah.
I'm hungover.
We'll have to go to Miami the night before, and guess where I know we would eat.
And then it gets you drinking water. And then you're hydrated, so you keep going.
It makes my stomach hurt.
Yeah.
I would get to go to St. Martin and see my buddy Alex. I would get to go to St. Martin and see Alex. You know, the guy that gave me a ride on the jet ski. I didn't know he was drinking. I heard he was drinking beer or something like that. And if I would have known that, I would have bought him a beer.
You didn't even do that in the library.
You can do like Kindle audio.
The public library has audiobooks.
Say what you're watching.
Just Batman, the Brave and the Bold.
Man, that looks like. Have you seen Justice League Unlimited?
Yes.
Show's awesome.
Yeah, from the early 2K.
Yep, that is when it is from.
And before that, and there's also just simply Justice League,
Yeah, they got some really old Justice Leagues too.
which is pretty much the same show as Justice League Unlimited.
I don't know about your neighborhood, but my
And then
neighborhood
there's
is
Teen
so
Titans.
empty on holiday weekends like this. I mean, I go out to Carmel Road and it's like, no cars.
My
Clean out.
Everybody.
across the street from the backyard, there's a young family.
There's also Teen
So I
Titans.
get a kick just watching
Who's
them.
your favorite Teen
Does
Titan?
they have a little girl named
Yes,
Vera?
maybe Beast Boy.
My favorite Teen Titan is Starfire.
And if you're not watching Vera, she takes off. She just started walking wildly to the road and stuff. And
You don't like Cyborg?
Vera, South African, white,
Cyborg's cool.
and a New Yorker. Vera and James, those kids' names. I love it.
How old is Vera now?
I don't know.
Like one?
And often
One, two maybe?
One more brother.
I don't know,
There's a
son.
line on it too.
And oftentimes I think they act like anime characters.
Wait, what?
Oftentimes I think they behave like anime characters.
Teen Titans?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're teens.
And they're Titans.
They are. Who's your favorite Justice League superhero?
I
Batman?
guess maybe Batman.
Yeah, you like Batman, don't you?
Instead of superpowers, he has gadgets.
Monday! That's basically a superpower. Are you gonna go see the new Superman when it comes out?
Yeah, I got that right.
Yep.
Don't know.
When is that coming out? They got a new Superman coming out.
I left a little
You don't like
sliver over
Superman?
there.
You don't like Superman?
I never. Why do you keep saying that? That I don't like. Why do you keep asking if I don't like these super characters?
Well, I don't like Superman. I think Superman's lame.
He's got simple, but he's got big time powers.
Yeah, that's why he's lame.
You just underrate him. You're just underrating him.
Maybe.
You might be right. Just don't appreciate him. And I've seen many parodies of him. Have you ever seen Mega Man?
Yeah, what about it?
One character, Metro Man. He's basically a copy of Superman. It's got all the same powers as.
Well, that looks good, Bill.
Powers as
What does?
He can do anything.
Hey, Ben, if you want ketchup, so that.
Yes, I saw it already.
That was good. I've never seen that.
I've seen Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice.
But I don't like that movie.
I do.
So you seen One Piece on Netflix?
No, live action.
Yeah, the live action one.
Originally an anime.
Yeah. He's like this kid, he's got like his body stretches and stuff.
Monkey D. Luffy.
Monkey D. Oh my god. I'm sorry, what? That's mine. And then we got
This is us right here. Thank you. All right, Josephus. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Josephus. Hold on. Don't want to encroach Ben's, but here you go, son.
What's too messy?
you can cut in half and you like the flatbread.
Joe,
Yeah.
the jalapenos are mean.
Ah.
They did not bring your Coke sauce.
Oh.
Yeah, Joe, you're good?
The Coke. Barbecue.
Coke sauce.
Joe,
Yeah.
I'm bringing your beer closer to you.
Okay.
There you go.
That's what this is.
That's a good point.
Leave them to the brisket.
It's also like caramelized onions. A whole bunch.
It hurts so bad.
Joey,
Hmm?
the sausage at 6 o'clock.
6
Are you looking for the sauce?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, wrong plate. Now it's a 6. That's a no.
Yeah.
Susan, there's really several choices. A, you can get an older dog. B, you can let Tony pick the dog, which he would take with him. And C, we don't get a dog. I just want Angel back.
Well, we thinking about getting another dog now?
No. No, because it just... Now that I'm over on the post, doesn't seem practical for me to get a dog.
I want to travel. You know?
We understand.
Not for ours, though.
Maybe I'll switch with that then. I like cats.
When we first got married, she gave me a cat.
You can get a cat like a dog, but they're much better.
We used to play hide and seek with our cat.
The reason we got Angel was because it was hypo out of the sun. Right.
Do they make them? College football?
No, that's other league. I think Dwayne.
Oh, it's the UFL.
Don't like the sauce. That's too hot for me.
You don't like them.
Just borrow Ben's ketchup.
Ben, where'd your burger go?
In my stomach. Where else?
Bill,
Sounds like something I would say.
opinion, who are these guys that play in this league?
Well, they're the almost made it.
I'm going to the restroom.
In what league?
And not to retire too soon, or
Yeah, just weren't quite good enough.
They got someone that retired too soon, like
What are their salaries like in that
I have no idea. Yeah, I think they say that the average NFL career is only like 3 years. You know?
but you would think.
It was 2.5 before Brady. He played so long, he jacked it up.
Yeah, he messed up the average. And the
Single-handedly jacked the whole league up.
what really gets me is the fact that they all die around my age. No matter what they were. I guess it was the steroids or the hits or.
I'll walk with canes.
So I was thinking about that, the UFL. It's all the brain damage of the NFL is about to pay.
The guy that I played behind North Carolina most of the time, Rick Donnelly, I saw him at Carolina a couple of years ago. And I hadn't seen him, for 40 years or whatever it was. He looked great. He
Really?
played about 6 years in the NFL.
You did?
And he was drafted by the Steelers, but I think he played in a couple of other places too. But he took a lot of steroids, a lot. And darn if his health is not great. He's sharp as a tack. He was after he got done with the NFL, he got his MBA and he worked, with one of the big 8, consulting firms. So,
Fries, anyone?
You done with your fries? I got too much food, man. Look at me. I ain't gonna be done. In fact, do you want to help? You want some collard greens?
No.
What'd you get, dude?
I got the cheesesteak sandwich.
In a university like Chapel Hill, what do they do about these guys' grade? Do they really?
I don't know what they're doing anymore. I don't get the feeling that they even go to class.
Did they get?
They're taking, whatever they. I don't know what they're doing now, but Chapel Hill always was big time against, having a lot of exceptions. Not anymore. It's pro. They are affiliated with the university, I think. I don't think they even go there.
What do they ever do?
We'll see.
What was
At
that?
least for now.
Scandal back like a couple of years ago.
Oh my God. She lost something.
It's just the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. No, he's not. Well, it said that she was assuming it. And I think he was saying, no.
He's married to the game. What are you talking about?
Who's married to the game?
She's not 22, she's 22.
Tom Brady is married to the game because Giselle left him.
22, 24.
There's a lot of guys, I think, out there who are going, that's too young. I mean, instead of saying way to go, it's kind of like, no, that's getting tough. That's getting permy.
Must be talking about Belichick.
It is very creepy. Boss.
I'm stealing some of your sauce.
And Mr. Bill, you remember that scandal where UNC was they were everybody was mad at UNC because there were people on their team that they couldn't read at a third grade level or something?
You must be thinking of some other university.
I was going to school in Raleigh at the time, and I had my cochlear implant done at UNC Chapel Hill at the time, and it was all over the news.
Oh no, you must have thought that was NC State, not UNC. I'm joking.
Like you always
Go Pack. I'm kind of torn between being a State fan and a Tar Heel fan. We got invited to a lot of NC State stuff at GMS. And they used to put on a huge party for us. Every spring and every fall, we used to have the agriculture party. We just have all kind of agriculture stuff, and one year they even brought a real live cow.
Rather than bringing a dead one.
They brought a straight up cow on campus. It was the coolest thing, and I got to pet the cow. I was like, well, damn, I didn't know they were that big. They're huge.
So if you keep going down Hillsboro, they got a farm out there that's run by NC State.
Yeah, they do. They got one like over by the fairgrounds.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep. Been around there a few times.
This is what gets me. I remember in the 60s watching that, and all those guys were older than me. And now I'm older than the Pope. That's what really hit me. Then in 2008, shit, the president is younger than I am.
Daddy,
Yep.
don't worry. You'll be back to hanging out till 2 o'clock in the morning in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I know.
You won't feel old then.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
The high school I went to in Atlanta has a very active alumni association. And they get, I don't know, say twice a year. You get a magazine, all stuff in it. I'm now where I flip through it and I go to the in memoriam. Who's dead? And sure enough, there was a guy who was a year ahead of me who lived down the street. An architect, 65.
Damn.
Yep.
That's very.
You eat the last rib because I'm going for my collard greens.
That, you got 2 left, Joe.
I know.
You want to take them home?
Oh, I only
You
have
want to
2.
give to Dude?
Hey, dude, you want them?
I got my own full cup. Oh my God.
Ribs. I want my collard greens.
Okay. So we'll take these home.
And who's going to eat them?
Huh?
Who's going to eat them? They're home too.
You can have them for breakfast, man. That's plenty of food for breakfast.
When? Tuesday? I would do that.
Tomorrow. Your breakfast is at like 3 o'clock.
No, I don't eat breakfast.
You eat lunch, which
Yeah, whatever. I wouldn't mind having a... What if I did do that?
You did do what?
Have ribs for breakfast before I went to work?
Why do you want to get him get hard and stuff? You have them tomorrow.
I don't want to let them get hard. I'm just saying. Like, what if I did do that?
What position did you play in college?
Well,
You know what I really want for
thought I was gonna go
breakfast
play linebacker.
on Tuesday,
I
right?
wound up playing center. And I was not big enough to play center. And I didn't see a whole lot of playing time.
whoa.
Center.
Why did they put you on
see
center?
with the kind of way you play center.
Well, people weren't as big back then, but still, I was not big enough.
Like the modern
So when I
college
was
center is like a bus.
so when I
Like
was a
literally.
senior, I was a backup. And when we went down to play Georgia Tech, the head coach said, "Let me play on the kickoff return for those."
Where's the food? The silverware.
Going down there playing
Silverware. Here you go,
That was a
Joe.
nice gesture.
Thanks. Hey, Dad.
Folks. And I did a good job.
Oh.
So
That's fine. We just need the bag
let
play.
you play on the kickoff receiving team. So I was, one of the guys that stands in the front. They kick the ball and you run down the field. When we played NC State, we were down 10-0. And we were supposed to beat them. We were undefeated at the time. And to start off the second half, something the kicker did caught my attention, and I didn't turn around and run, and he kicked a dribbler. Got it?
Like, I have the ball. What's going on?
And we immediately scored. And no, I didn't score. I fell on the ball. I grabbed it and fell down because that's what you're trained to do. You are not a ball carrier, but we ended up winning the game, and I was the star of the game. I had my picture on the News and Observer front page of the paper. That was my one claim to fame.
That's enough. It's a lifelong memory. Yeah. Every once in a while.
Did you get the game ball for that game?
They didn't carry you off on their shoulders.
They didn't do the Rudy.
I was just a trivia question,
You were?
So the NC State's coach was Monty Kiffin. And they ended up firing him at the end of the season, and part of it was. But you know who called that onside kick? The guy he was the coach of the Seahawks for all those years.
Harold?
Yes. He was
Wow.
He was the one. He was the special teams guy.
Damn.
But Monty Kiffin's son, Lane Kiffin,
Yeah, I've
was
heard that.
super duper coach.
Pete Carroll called an onside kick on Bill Gibbons' side. It's full.
Oh, he's the coach of the Raiders now.
Yeah, that's right. He should have won too.
He didn't get back
Should
Bill.
have won too.
Should have won.
Caught a pass on the 1 foot yard line.
Oh, okay, great.
That's running back in football. Oh.
Yeah, now if I ever meet him, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you remember that onside kick you called against UNC? Yeah, my friend was the guy that got you fired.
Oh no, I'm Pete.
Did you know that was being called, Bill? Oh no, there was the other team kicking this.
Mm-hmm.
He said he saw the kicker do something funky and he was like,
Yeah, that's hindsight. But who knows?
said there was not today, Pete Carroll.
And Alan Burks. Get down for the score.
Hey, Chevington, you don't have to eat all those weeds.
He was a split end, he was a receiver.
I'm on a redneck diet. I see collard greens, I eat them.
Played first string as junior, senior year. Then my friend Alan Burrows started the whole time. Mike Marshall was a 4-year letterman. Jim O'Hara was a 4-year letterman.
Really?
I think because of that onside kick, I got a letter that year. The one play got me in.
Harold? Does he live in Charlotte? Harold?
Harold, yeah.
In Charlotte?
No.
Harold's.
My friend Jimbo Harold.
Did his son go to Catholic? Dang, Joe, you put it away.
Yep.
That doesn't surprise you, does it?
Why would that surprise you? Like, if that surprised you, I'd be genuinely concerned for you.
I'm not worried.
Huh? Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God.
No, Chubby.
Got me.
Mercy.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Oh. Next time we come here, I have to have banana pudding.
Sure, Joe. Whatever you say.
Did you watch the Indy 500 today?
And they have Blackhawks like
Watched
flying.
a little bit of that.
Huh?
They look like they're flying airplanes. They seem so
My childhood friend's son is one of the
Why
technicians.
don't they do it on Sunday so people can sober up on Monday and go back to work on Tuesday?
Because these people have been camping for a week.
Friday or Thursday.
And they made, I mean, they had it on the news one night. They come, I mean, I think one family came from Alaska.
Hey, have you ever
And they
been?
can't, this is like their lifelong dream.
Have you ever been out
And
there?
they can't.
Where? Out in Concord?
In Concord, on the racetrack.
Have you ever been out to that? When we lived in Greensboro, my next door neighbor was from Kansas, right? Bryce. And somehow or other I got some tickets to not the big one, the day before. And we drove down and we said, let's go see it. And it was like, all right.
They got like a whole campground across from the race.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a sea of campers. Well, not campers. These are beautiful big RVs.
They showed a picture of like this multi-million-dollar RV.
Yeah, and
that
there was
parked
acres
there.
of them.
And then they had people who were pets. I mean, they said it was like the whole spectrum, and it was kids, and this was their first time, and I mean, it was. If camping is your thing and racing is your thing, then that is like.
Getting drunk with a lot of
Beer.
Oh, I have to go to that party.
That is just not my thing.
Joe?
Daddy had
Yeah.
tickets one time and took my brother.
You know what party I'd love to go to?
What?
That one they had it. That one, I think it was the
we did it.
one of the Petties had it for Victory Junction. It was a charity party, and they had it at their property in Level Cross, and they
Cole
had
was
like
supposed to take you.
where?
He said he had a friend with NASCAR.
No, I'm talking about no, because I told him I wanted to go in the stands. He said he don't know if he can. I'm talking about the party in Level Cross with the Petties, and they had like Harleys and music, and there were girls there, and they and dancing and barbecue and beer and free moonshine samples.
They're not all the same. They're all built by different you have different crews.
I don't know. That doesn't even look like it was today.
Did Joey go to a NASCAR?
It's
Not a
so
race.
loud too. You have
I
to-
put him on a car.
I've been in one.
Ears are ringing for days.
Yeah, I took him and put him in a car. That was the darndest thing, because you know they don't have a door. So these two guys are scratching their heads. So they
They picked me up like a
took
stuffed
Joe like a hot dog and stuffed him in that car.
Oh, it was fun.
Yeah.
180
Get out, Joe.
same way. It was so fun.
And I give you a little film, and all you can see is.
I went on a jet ski the other day.
Yeah? How was that?
That was great.
Yeah.
We've been on a speedboat, a jet ski.
Joe, what's your favorite? The NASCAR, the motorcycle, or the jet ski?
Well, they're all so different.
I knew that was coming.
I like them all.
He's a politician. He would not answer.
I will not answer that question. I like them all.
I think they're all great.
You rode in a Camaro yesterday.
Yeah, I did.
Excited about that.
Who had a Camaro?
We rode a couple. It was fun. It made lots of noise and went really fast.
Noise is good, Joe.
Huh?
Noise is good.
Yes,
For
it
you.
is. Oh, you said for
For
me.
you.
Yeah.
Rose's boyfriend's really nice. Thank you.
He's a swell guy.
Dude.
Been jamming.
Yeah, that guy. You know what I still can't forget? That was so freaking. I don't know why. The,
What's going on here?
the whole Sergeant garbage thing was. Wow.
I don't know what you're talking about, Joe.
You weren't
I was
there?
not there for that story. Whatever you're talking about, I was not there.
You were there.
I was?
I think you were.
Well, if I was, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, we did. It was funny.
I don't want to know.
Huh?
Don't want to know.
You were there, Mommy. You were talking about it. Sergeant Garbage. It sounds like some. Huh?
He's got a funny name, though. Rosie told me and I forgot.
They're still at
And there's
Right.
thank you.
And you guys have a great night, okay?
Thank you.
You too, thanks.
Right. Right.
He's like pickled evil. He's like a Sith Lord.
Here's the Marines.
Really cool dude.
Yeah.
Mike Ketter's a really cool dude. Ben's a cool dude. Mike Ketter's a cool dude.
Really?
A cool dude. Yeah, really swell.
Fellas, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
thanks for the company. Always appreciate the company.
Who said we were ready to go?
What?
Can
Where
I
you
not?
going, Joe?
Is there a
Is
particular
there cake at home?
Well, it would be taken
is there a
to.
particular place where you have to express your gratitude?
Well, it would be implied that expressing it while we're all sitting at the table, it would be taken as you implying that it was time to go.
Hey Ben, do you watch this show? What? It's like this Lego show where they make like Lego contraptions.
Yeah.
You've never seen it? Well, I thought if you were a Lego fan, you'd like it. I don't know. I didn't know what it was. I just looked over and then that's the Legos.
It's like they have each week they have I haven't seen it, but I've read about it where they have a couple of teams that compete, and here's what your assignment is today: build this or build that.
Maybe you
It's
like
just
that.
one big commercial, right?
Yeah, one big commercial for Legos. There's C-3PO.
Lego, the #1 toy in the world.
When I was a kid, they had sticks and round things with
Tinker Toys.
I don't know what they were. You build.
Tinker Toys.
I remember building one time. I remember building a Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, the Connects?
No, this is called Tinker Toys. They were wood.
Yeah, they were made out of wood.
Imagine that.
I had those.
That was when China was still starving and people dying of starvation. Now, I saw a meme the other day. I laughed my ass off and said, "Eat your food. American kids are going hungry."
Who said that?
It was a Chinese mother talking to her daughter.
Yep. You know they're saying that. Then they get there and see me and be like, "Oh, Mom, what was that lie you were telling me all years? Look at this guy."
You ever play any video games, Bill?
Did I?
Do you?
No, they won't let me.
Oh, okay. I've been playing
Trying to
this.
play with them, it's like, go away.
I've been playing the same game for 30 years. I've been playing the same game for 30 years.
Which one?
I've always loved it, and Tony finally found it for me. It's called World of Warships. I play the Tippets, the Schwarzenhorst, and the Atlanta.
Didn't you used to play that like a year ago?
No, I still play it. I got 6 million something points on one.
Yeah, you were playing it at the beach. I remember you wanted to go home from Murphy so you could play it.
I had some, back in the day, but, really like in the 90s, that I attempted to play that were just,
Well, the graphics are nothing like they are today.
well, and just they were hard to play.
Private girl business.
That's what made Felix Sabatas rich. Atari. That's what made Felix Sabatas rich. Atari.
What made them rich?
The Atari game. Remember Atari?
Yeah.
Walter Wright used to import glass figurines from Austria. Somehow he got the exclusive United States representation for Atari, and he took off.
Huh.
They were calling him to come and sell him this shit.
It's such a time killer. It's just.
But now there's men in the nursing.
Well, I don't even watch that much TV anymore. I'm reading Robert Ballard right now, his biography. It's the guy that discovered the Lieutenant, the deep sea.
Oh, yeah.
So, how long are we going to be conversating?
Probably another hour.
Men are talking about the women.
Cut the exaggeration.
Are you saying that you're not enjoying the conversation?
Huh?
Why you gotta put him on the spotlight? We backed him into a corner.
He don't care.
No, I hear what you're saying.
He don't care. He don't.
All right, Ben.
He'll
Well,
say
look at it this way. I'm trapped. Okay. I got an immovable wall on one side, and then on the other side there's a conversation. So I can't do anything. I can't do anything to help you, Joe or Ben.
Wasn't asking.
He said, wasn't asking.
For any help.
You just can't take any personal. Just call it the way he sees it.
I wish all the umpires in the major leagues were like you.
Speaking of which, they've got the Mets and LA Dodgers on.
Yeah, who's ahead?
Well, it just started.
I meant I wasn't asking for any help.
No.
We know what you meant. It was just funny.
Ben, do you like sports? You like baseball? Absolutely not.
Not very much.
That's what I thought. I don't like baseball either, Ben.
You like football?
Nah.
That has become my favorite game.
What?
Football.
I love
I was a
football.
baseball freak in a young age. Played it.
America's pastime is no longer America's pastime.
We used to
What
play
is America's pastime now? Shooting?
It's football.
I mean, even Spaniards will come to Cuba and play baseball.
Dominicans.
Huh?
Yeah.
You know why Dominicans are such great shortstops? Because their fields totally suck. So they are used. Their reaction time is they're really, I mean, it's just holes and everything else, and that's why they're so great.
I don't dig golf. I don't understand the spectator aspect of golf.
Well, it's definitely.
It's definitely better to play than watch.
I've got in my old age where I enjoy
Watching golf.
Watching golf?
Yeah, I heard you engage
golf
Greg
is
the other day.
interesting to watch, but there's only one winner. That team, one guy, and every week 140 guys go out there. Half of them get cut, and they go home without making any money. Every week you got to earn your paycheck. And if you're lining up a putt for $1 million, that's pressure.
Yeah.
These guys are the best in the world, and they don't, you know.
Because if they suck, they don't eat.
Like with football, the season's gotten so long that, you know, every game doesn't matter anymore. That's like baseball and basketball. The games don't matter hardly at all.
I really like boxing. I really, really love boxing.
Yeah, I used to, but now I don't ever see it. Do you ever watch
You don't see any good
UFC?
boxing anyway. No, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's
That's
crude.
too barbaric for
It's
me.
very crude, isn't it?
What?
When
UFC?
somebody's down and you beat him up when they're down. And,
Yeah, that I don't like watching.
I've heard arguments saying that people get hurt less.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
because of the padding and yeah.
Because usually, you know, they tap out or, I don't know. To me, it's just very crude.
Yeah, it's very bad.
You know,
There's enough of it in this world.
And you know, and this is from a bird's eye point of view, from not being born here. I think American exceptionalism has a lot to do with it.
I'm sorry, you think American,
Exceptionalism has a lot to do with it.
why?
This doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, you leave it all out there. I mean, you're hanging each other, you're barely getting up after the game and stuff, and then you go back to meet next week.
I don't see how they do that, those guys. When I was in high school, I used to be like, oh, thank goodness the season's over.
What?
For football, it wears your body out.
That's why I was so happy.
Usually at the end of the season, you know, every year at least 2 guys blew up their knees. You know, a couple guys got hurt. So every season, you know, by the time you get to the last game, about 4 or 5 of your friends are no longer out there on the field, you know. And it's cold and it's wet and muddy and it's like, I can't wait to go
Doesn't
into
matter, that's
a
what I'm
warm
saying.
gym with bright lights and I get to run around in my underwear.
Doesn't matter if it rains, if it snows, it doesn't matter. You do it.
Yep.
Shit, I know countries who say,
And people like me who are crazy about any given team go to the games in the rain and snow.
all right, I'm getting out, Joe. Get your cane.
Oh, were you allowed to do this?
Allowed. This is America. You're an adult.
Yes, I am an adult, but I still don't want to have to.
Offensive tackles, and he's wearing these tiny little pair of shoulder pads. He said, "Buddy, this isn't high school. You're playing out there in the heat of the day instead of playing at 7 o'clock at night in high school under lights. You know, you're out there in the heat of the day. It's hot." He was right. That was awful.
Yeah, my buddy said that when he would go to training camp.
I don't know about you guys, but there's no way on earth I'm going to go to one of those Yankees games in August. And really September. No way on earth I'm going to
Yeah?
Come on. I'm leaving my shoe.
Oh, that was tasty and filling.
Yeah, Joe, look.
Huh?
My tummy's all bouncy.
You're gonna be a wildebeest tonight. Bye. You too, thanks.
Stuck here all day.
Wait, what? Are you still getting used to being in the big fat states of America?
Yeah, Joe.
That's right.
Me too.
Bye.
Bye, have a wonderful day.
Thank you again.
What hurts now,
No. You know where that goes.
Ben was in a rare form today.
Why do you say that?